there's rumors out there, started by ESPN's Matt Miller, that the Lions really like Tyree Wilson out of Texas Tech, defensive end. I like him a lot too. He had a foot injury. I read that they called it a foot ailment. He had surgery, couldn't work out at the not the pro day, but he didn't work out at the pro day either, Texas Tech pro day, or he did not work out at the combine. He only bench pressed, but reportedly he's really been impressing teams in the interview process. He was a Texas A&M transfer to Texas Tech. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. So yeah, I like him a lot too. Now he's supposed to be working out pretty soon. They said that he expected to work out sometime mid-April. Now, the only reason he didn't make the pro day, even though he was cleared, is because I think what I read was the incision that the doctor cleared him, but the incision that the doctor did on his foot hadn't really 100% healed, and he couldn't sweat on that incision, the cut that he did, used to do the foot injury. Now, they said a foot ailment. Now, I guess he played the full season. It's something that was bothering him. He just wanted to get it corrected. I mean, shit, they was going to find out about it anyway, but apparently he's supposed to be, actually working out pretty soon. It said mid-April, so he should be working out pretty soon. So, I mean, that could close a lot of doors or, shut down a lot of questions about him. But me looking at his film, he's a tier 1 player in this draft. I think guys like Bryce Young, Bijan Robinson, Jalen Carter, Will Anderson, Tyree Wilson, they are the true blue chippers of this draft. Now, I watch a lot of the corners. I'm still getting up on them, but I'm just saying those, from what I've seen, those are the true blue chippers of this draft. These are the true blue chippers. Just strong, athletic, strong core, strong legs, athletic. I seen him make a play in which, he was getting blocked. I can't even say he shed the block. Like, he literally was getting blocked, and he reached with all his length and still sacked the quarterback. It was an unbelievable play. So, he injured. That checks a box for Brad Holmes. He loved injured players. He athletic. He interviewed well. However you want to do it. Great fire technique. You had Aiden coming from the back. He can come from the front. You can flip it. But it's a freak of nature. He's a freak of nature, bro. Ain't too much more I can say. We about 6'6", 6'7". Long, athletic, strong. Him and Hudson on the edge, and like I said, it could be a scenario in which Will Anderson and Jalen Carter are gone. So then if he, if the scenario is him, or is it move back, get a corner, and like people saying, you gotta take everything for a grain of salt. If he don't work out or the foot don't check out, he could drop and be there at 18 perhaps. Could be there. Or they could be planning on moving up to come back to get him. So you just never really know. But he interviewed really well. His tape is really good. I wouldn't mind having him. Just the foot injury kind of scared me. But they didn't say it was a ledge frank or a broken bone. They said it was an ailment. So yeah, that's the only thing that probably would concern me about him. But love his tape. You hear Houston may take Anderson at 2. So then, at the end of the day, would it be for Arizona? If they're moving out of there, somebody coming up to get a quarterback, that's the most likely scenario. Then at 4, Indianapolis more likely probably take Will Levis, depending, or CJ Stroud, I don't know. Well, there. And then at 5, Seattle is, who you really like, who really dictate everything. They got that Denver pick, so it's like, are they going to take Jalen Carter? Are they going to take Tyree Wilson? Are they going to take a corner? Are they going to take a quarterback? And I just think Pete Carroll history, I think they're going to take Jalen Carter. They got a big need there, the talent there. So that's what I think. And, I think it's going to be Tyree Wilson. And a lot of people say, oh, no, why would we take Tyree? And they don't even know. They haven't even did any homework on him. He's right there with Will Anderson, in my opinion. Will Anderson had a greatest year neither. That's what everybody talking about. He had a great, what was it, sophomore year? But he had a great year this year overall. You know, Tyree Wilson, and he's fantastic if he can obviously stay healthy. He built the park, you know. But like I said before, I wouldn't be opposed at that point. Miles Murphy, I wouldn't be opposed to. I think it's a little stretch for him. One of the better corners that's there. I wouldn't be opposed to that. You know, and Tyree Wilson, I wouldn't be mad at that. People say, you got enough pass rushers. He told y'all he going for depth. He going for talent, not need. You know, obviously they're going to have a need at defensive tackle too. So, I mean, I think you're thinking like Brian Brees, the kid from Pitt. So, they're going for need. But you got to take things for a grain of salt. So, and when you still conducting the interviews with the draft being so late, April 27th, they could really like somebody and they could expect to fall, or they could expect to move back and get them. There's so many different scenarios. So if he work out and everything check out in his workout, you know, then I think he game for the top 10, top 6, 7 pick. Now, if he don't work out and he physically can't show it, you might see a slide. They might move back and try to get him. You just never know. But I do think they probably gonna take a corner pretty early. Obviously, the buzz behind a guy like Bijan Robinson is ridiculous right now. You know, and then, you know, if you're going on best talent available, like I said, I think he a blue chipper. I like the kid. Somebody put me on the kid from Alabama. I like him a lot too. Perfect. You know, so some things might tend to happen, but you hear, you know, Braylon Edwards, if they're able to walk away with Will Anderson and Bijan Robinson, it's probably the best draft in Lions history. You know, obviously that's, you know, on paper. But if you had to ask me, I don't think Tyree Wilson is a huge drop-off from Will Anderson. Will Anderson played with a lot of top-tier talent at Alabama. Not so much at Texas Tech from what I know. So, but I would have liked to see him work out a little bit more in the bench press. But on film, he looked the part, and I would be happy with that pick. As far as Bijan Robinson, I know how I feel about him. I'll take him. I just think you need as many players to support Jared Goff, and I said that when Jared Goff got here, and they underperformed it drastically his first year there, and he suffered. He nobody that could make something out of nothing. So I keep telling people that you got to support him. As much as y'all say, well, the defense was bad last year, it was, but a lot of that had to do with they was dependent on guys that was injured, and hopefully you get Aaron Zorky back. Hopefully Josh Pascal is 100% back. You know, hopefully Romeo, Charles Harris, Julian Okora, all of them can come into the season with a clean bill of health. John Kaminsky, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, you hurting that corner right now with Emmanuel Mosley, but I got a feeling they might get a corner earlier than we expect. But yeah, Jerry Jacobs coming in with a clean bill of health. You know, Cam Sutton coming in with a clean bill of health. So, I mean, you're getting a lot of guys that's actually coming in healthy. So, we'll see. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. And, you know, take your reports for the grain of salt. But I love Tyree Wilson, especially if he's able to work out and show you what he can do. Which you got to take the workout with a grain of salt too, because he ain't been able to do anything conditioning wise. So, you know, so his conditioning may not be there. You know, so all them numbers are just, if they really good, then I mean, imagine if you're 100% healthy, what those numbers would be. So check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJGood313. Venmo, CJGood313. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. If I ain't said it already, for more videos like this, hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Peace.